Guys, Eric here with driverlineup.com, world's okayest steering wheel holder. Man, I slept so good today. So good. I just had a shower, which, by the way, I'd really love to know your opinions. For those of you existing drivers, what is your favorite time to shower? Mine is at the beginning of a shift. To give you a good sleep, especially if you're a team truck. You know, you've been sleeping in the truck all day long. And if you wake up, go get a really good shower, cup of coffee, man, you're freaking ready to rock out 650 miles a night, 650 mile night. And I feel amazing. I'm gonna feel a lot better when I get this coffee down. So we're currently in Kentucky. We actually, two shout outs I want to throw out there before. I believe I've shouted out both of these before, but really good channels. I think I had like half the subscribers I do now the last time, so I want to do it again for them. One is Long Haul Gypsy. I'll link to both of these channels down below. Long Haul Gypsy, she and Jenna and I become pretty good friends. They talk like every single day, and she has just such a good positive mindset on all of this. She's in TNT with Prime, and I think she's going to be a great Highway Diamond YouTuber. She is now, but I mean, like, when she's out on her own, she's going to be a great one. I mean, she's going to be one that, especially you future Highway Diamonds, you're going to be able to mine some great information out of her. The second one is her trainer, Million Mile Man, who, man, if you need some wisdom in trucking, that dude is who to turn to. That guy, he's, like, you could say you're at a Love's on the border of this state and this state, and he'll have like the Love's store number in his head. He's been doing this for a long time, and someone you can text, you know, well, not everyone can, but you get to know him when you just need some words of wisdom on something, and he is her trainer. And Prime, if you're watching this, man, you need to pay attention to that guy. He needs some recognition, because I've been hearing things about his training style, and it is unmatched. If you get Million Mile Man as your trainer, you're in for a treat, man. He is an excellent trainer. So I'm gonna link to both of those down below. But just a real quick update for you guys. We are headed to the North Pole / Minnesota, which, if you've been a long time subscriber, you know I love going to Minnesota. I always get good loads within like a 150 mile radius, really good loads usually. So pretty excited about that. Hopefully we can avoid snow. We really got a jam tonight. We got 800 or so, 850 miles to go. So we got a jam up there tonight. But I wanted to tell you guys real quick as a follow-up to my video the other day about customers being the only member of the freight agreement that don't really have to follow through with their side of the agreement like we do. Well, something similar is a kind of a follow-up to that. Yesterday we got severely punished by a customer. Severely punished. And I'm not really going to say they were in the wrong. It just sucks because we weren't in the wrong. We had nothing to do with it, and we paid the price for it. But that load, if you guys have watched the last few videos, you know we were in Springfield waiting for a load that was 40 hours late. A meat load. And we didn't get any detention on it because the driver who picked it up got the detention on it. We could have bailed out at any time, but we wanted to wait. We wanted to take that load. It ended up being worth it in the grand scheme of things. But because it was so late, it couldn't get to its 02 or its 90 on time. So the 90 was rescheduled for the following day. The 02 was not rescheduled, but we just rolled up with it, and it worked out. They took it. So they took that one 24 hours later. But because there was only 3 hours between the 02 appointment, the time we got to the 02, and the time that the 90 appointment was rescheduled, 3 hours. So The O2 took forever to do. It was so ridiculous. It was like 2 pallets and 58 cases, and they took forever, like 5 hours. They had it unloaded in like 15 minutes, but it took like 5 hours. By the way, the reason this color's changing is because there's a sign changing up there. So it's going from green to red. I'm noticing my colors changing significantly. So it made us late to this 90. Well, we get to the 90 and they are just livid. They charged $155 for a late fee, which gets passed on to the customer. We won't have to pay that. But we became a work-in, and they made it very clear that we were going to be punished for not being on time, which was through no fault of our own. It was all that O2 that took so long to get us unloaded. We had nothing to do with it, right? I mean, it was like 13 miles apart. We went straight there. Nothing we could do about it. But they made us pay. We sat there for like 7 or 8 hours, and because we were late, there was no detention. So by the time when we got there, there were OTR trucks at like 50 docks, right? When we left, we were the only OTR truck there. It was all day cabs that had backed up and were going to be loaded overnight to leave in the morning. So they basically made us sit there for like 5 hours beyond any of the other OTR trucks before they brought our paperwork out to us. It's the name of the game, you guys. I say it all the time. And in this case, you know, okay, like I felt like it was a little punitive and it didn't need to be. You know, I mean, not prioritizing us, that makes sense. But almost intentionally just like making us pay a price, like this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about, you guys. Like there's just no respect whatsoever for the driver's time. Even though we clearly were like, hey, here's the bills from the O2. We literally just left there like 20 minutes ago. You know, there's nothing we could have done to get here any sooner. It was obvious we weren't just screwing around, right? And they were still punitive and just didn't care that they had cost us a lot of our time. And this, you know, again, and I know you guys, you old schoolers are going to say, that's trucking, that's trucking. Hey, as Lyle with No Hippie Trucking Transportation says, I ain't a trucker, I just drive this shit. I'm new school. I'm a steering wheel holder. I drive an automatic. I don't want to drive a manual. So, like, the whole that's trucking thing doesn't float for me. There is some scammy stuff going on here, you guys. It's disrespectful. It's unprofessional. And there ain't a damn thing any of us can do about it now. So this is the kind of stuff you guys got to look forward to. Anyway, I just want to give you guys a quick check-in. I'm about to hit the road. Go rock out some miles. If you're out there on the road, be safe, make good decisions. As always, drive to thrive. Talk to you soon.